Hello, I'm choosing to cry on the internet today to show that life is beautiful with all of those colorful emotions, and my vulnerability is my superpower. The fact that I care for everything is my superpower. I want to show how a person can be in an overall state of happiness and go through every emotion. So I dedicate this video to my childhood room, because I know that after I come back here after 20 years, I would love how much of my heart I've put in decorating it, and how much it reflects my personality, and how it's the childhood dream room. It's springtime, but I also feel like every person goes through each season in their own little life, and I know that right now, inside, in my inner world, it's also spring, and I get to bloom, and I get to experience connection with people, and finding the path to myself, realizing that you can find yourself in other people and love yourself in others. I also dedicate this video to everyone I love and everyone who my path has crossed with. I tend to like people who have a certain spark that reflects mine, and who are so creative and so energetic and see the world through such a special worldview. And I know that if they ever come across this video, they're gonna know who I'm addressing, but without mentioning any names, I would just like to illustrate a couple of my favorite moments, because living life is so special, and going through emotions, meeting different characters that might not stay for a long time, that is so worth it. So I got to meet such a special person who showed me a rehearsal room in their school, and we used it as a hangout place, and there were movie posters on the walls, a couch, a drum set, and they played the drums, and we turned up some music. There were vinyls on the wall, and I loved that. I also loved a moment where I was walking with someone at the park, and we got to ask each other questions like, what's your deepest, darkest secret? And what's your biggest fear? And it was snowing, so we laid down on the frozen lake and got to watch the sunset, because it reminded us of a movie scene from Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. And those are moments of such deep connections that you find yourself in somebody else, and you get to love yourself in somebody else. This video, and I would like to address all the people that I miss, because missing someone is also part of the beautiful emotions. I always feel like that after big events, especially events with a lot of people that I just don't know, and I get to make connections for 3 days and then get back to the ordinary life, which is such a beauty in itself. Special to meet everyone, and you end up talking to some, but not to everyone. So I'm so glad you got to share this emotion with me. I hope this video was really real and authentic, as it felt to me to do it. And I think it's time to recognize that feeling emotions is great, and they may be uncomfortable, but that doesn't mean that they're not constructive and beautiful. Thank you. It's some time after, but I want to end this video with a really thoughtful thing inspired by a great conversation I've had, which is kind of the whole theme of this video, and it's about faith, but more specifically about regret at mediocre people, because all my life I've been running from regret. The fear of regretting something maybe comes from the fear of death and our limited time here, but I want to maximize out of every moment, which sometimes becomes detrimental. Perfectionism, which I'm gonna make a whole another video on. But I was talking to someone and I got the best advice I've ever received, that there's no right or wrong choice. You make your choice the right one. And regret really doesn't exist, and it's the way your mind rephrases it, because everything is as it should be. It's perfectly worked out. If you think you regret something, maybe it was meant to happen, so you know you don't like that, to learn your lesson. Really, what made me really believe that regret doesn't exist is the fact that you can't know that the other opportunity would have been better for you. So I see it is that we only have right now. So there were never two choices, two opportunities. It's only what happened now. So because it happened, that's the ultimate proof that it's the best choice. So you can shape your reality starting from your mind. You can make your choice the right one for you, which is really helpful. I love how authentic this video is, and I hope you really enjoyed it, and I hope we can see each other again soon. Woo!